Hello, YouTubers. What's up? It's Mr. J315 here, along with your co-host and host, Ray Kasumi.
Hello, everybody.
And welcome back to another Yorkshine podcast. I know, right? Been a minute, huh? Today we have Simply Nostalgic, or just Nostalgic.
Hi, how are you?
We have the Black Astronaut himself.
Hello, gentlemen.
And we
ladies
also-
gentlemen, everyone else in between.
And we also have Serenity
Well, hello there.
from twitch.tv/High King Serenity. Get your plugging out of the way so you can't shamelessly plug down the line. Yeah, strategic. Yeah. So, I was told that we had a topic prepared for the first topic, which I definitely want to be that topic starting this podcast off.
Okay, so I was talking to Nostalgic the other day about because me and him like comics. We like superhero stuff, and I didn't even. So we can talk about this, but it's also going. So okay, essentially, I'm gonna just get right down to it. So I'm not a big fan of DC. I'm not gonna lie. I do like some of their stuff, but I don't like all of it. I like Marvel more, but I do pay attention to DC. And recently, in one of the Superman comics, Superman himself got sent to prison and got
Censor that.
Yeah,
You have to censor it.
yeah. He got raped.
He got assaulted.
He got assaulted, and he got
Sexually assaulted.
in prison by prisoners, and I'm just trying to figure out. Okay,
How? How did they
That's
concoct a story where Superman finds himself in such a position, and why? Also, just why?
I'm pretty sure you don't know. Like, I know like comics have been going kind of downhill lately, but then I just saw this and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
I think this
Isn't
is
it no
Superman
doubt?
we're talking about here. The Man of Steel. A man who fights a literal fucking deity on like every other fucking Wednesday, and he's in prison getting assaulted by some. I think it. Okay.
Dictator.
It was a dictator?
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah,
like
you-
a dictator on like steroids or something?
No, like normal men.
What?
Normal men.
Come on!
Do you
Regular
have
dude.
the? Do you have the? I know it's a tweet. Let me. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna find the tweet so I can send it to y'all.
Yes. Since you told us that Nostalgic told you about it, yes, please. Kind of break down what happens in that comic for us, so we can really grasp what's going on, and also just why.
So I haven't read the comic. I've been trying to look for it so I can see what's happening. But from the pictures I've seen, Clark Kent was in disguise and he was running in the woods or something. But then he got kidnapped by some dictator. And then you can hear in the comic, I guess, and like him telling the narrative about these guys did things to me, and I had to watch him while they're doing it to me. And I'm like, oh, so they're implying he's been assaulted without saying he's been assaulted. So, wow, comics is going downhill here. They're going downhill.
Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all the tweet, but I'm gonna read it here. I'm gonna read the panel here.
Yeah, send me the tweet for later, but please read it out for the audience.
Every day they would drag me into the interview room. Every day they would restrain me in a way that left me exposed and vulnerable. And every day for 8 months, they did things to me. They did things to me while I was forced to look at him. Nikolai Kosov, the commander of the, I don't know how to pronounce that, a man who single-handedly caused the death of thousands of people simply because no one cared enough to stop him. Eventually, with Batman's help, I escaped the camp, but in all these years, I've never been free of it or of Kostlin. It
Did he
wasn't.
not have powers or something? What
Yes.
led to that? That's what I'm thinking.
It wasn't just the torture. Kozlov showed me what it was like to be truly without power, helpless in a way Luthor or Brainiac
I'll
never
be
did.
right back.
Feel humiliated, shamed. So I've come back to Ljubljana to face the devil. All those months of interviewing me, this will be my interview. So
Jesus.
they don't imply any use of Kryptonite tools. In fact, the tools that they use, it just looks like some
Steel
Just
plate.
it looks like a fucking one of those prodders and like a metal pole.
Oh no.
So
Taking steel. Yes,
I have
taking
to word my words carefully here because what I was about to say I feel was not the right thing, or people wouldn't have liked it. But so why didn't he just stop it?
They've been trying to make Superman less and less Superman in the comics.
The
They've
fuck
been,
does that mean?
It's crazy. I thought it was gonna be his son, but no, it's Clark Kent. Wow. Okay.
Just Clark Kent. Yeah, no, just him. But they basically, I'm trying to. Okay. I'm trying to. How do I explain it? They've been trying to.
I don't think there's a good way to really explain what they're
Demasculinize?
doing to Superman.
They've been trying to make Superman, because you know Superman, he stands for like the ideals of. He stands like for what America is supposed to be. He's like, you know, he's like, oh, this is the true America. I stand for justice. I stand for that. But for some reason, recently they've been trying to change it from I forgot what his old saying. I forgot what Superman's saying used to be. But they
Truth,
want to
justice, in the American way.
Yeah, they're trying to change it to something else to make it like, the entire world. Because
Yeah, they're trying to make woke Superman, but that still doesn't explain what's happening there.
Yeah.
That doesn't correlate.
Like, who are they
How
trying to
did we
appease?
get to Superman getting Bill Cosby?
What the fuck is going on here? Like what?
Who are they trying to appease to? Is my question. Who is this for?
Yeah, who did they
No
make
one.
this comic for? Because as I understand it, I don't read comics. I don't read much of anything really, except for maybe hentai or like instruction
I can't even
manuals.
read, so
Yeah, it's just crazy out here, right? But like, I know that the authors, they have one or two reasons for making comics, right? Is what I've gathered based on talking to avid comic readers and like looking at responses and shit like that. Either they're making the comics because it's something they want to do, or they're making it for the fans. So who the fuck? Why did they make that comic?
This is just to demoralize
fans.
people. This is not for fans.
There's
You think someone who likes Superman?
Who
will make
wants
something like
this? Yeah, like who's how many people out there wanted to see that? I don't think it's that many at all.
And I'm not gonna sit and say, you know, sexual assault hasn't been in comics, because it has been in some comics. Yes, it has been.
Some?
You know,
especially, I wouldn't say that The Boys is a comic. It's definitely a graphic novel, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, yes, it happens, but the times that it happens, it's usually a plot point, or there's a reason that it happens. Not
Yes.
a good reason. It's like it makes sense why it happens in the story.
Like you can reasonably say, okay, there was nothing they really could have done. I can't say the same for Superman. Not based on what I'm
Definitely
hearing.
not.
Hold on, I'm gonna send y'all the tweet, but the thing is, this is the Man of Steel we're talking about.
Yes.
And he's taking
A being that is nigh invincible and has the power to just level the earth in a punch if he wanted to.
This is the man who fights Darkseid.
Darkseid, Brainiac, Mongol.
How is
anybody.
some random fuckwit in some fucking dictator country just
That
sitting
should be his
violating
lightweight. That should be his morning, dude. That's him. That he's taking care of that before he eats breakfast in the morning.
Sent it to the,
Dictators.
I sent it to the Twitter shit tab. Go ahead and look at that. Look at that.
Dictators. What?
I sent it in the Twitter shit tab.
Okay.
Go ahead and look at it. What I
Wait.
think that they're doing,
8 months. Jesus.
8 months.
8 months straight, every single day.
8 months. And they don't even imply that there's any like kryptonite being used.
Bruh.
You
So
see
you
the
mean-
face he's making, right?
So you mean
he's
to tell
looking
me
at him.
Superman got his
Bruh.
cheeks clapped and didn't do a damn thing about it?
For
Like,
8
why?
months. What the fuck kind of writing is this?
I don't know.
Batman saved him.
Batman would have been able to get out of the situation. And he's not a fucking god.
Dear God.
Yeah, I already saw it on Twitter early, like yesterday.
Like, what? How are you gonna explain? How are you gonna properly explain this fucking writing to me to get it to make sense?
No way to explain it, because even with like, okay, I'm not gonna say fucking Kryptonite. Yeah, Kryptonite makes Superman weaker, but even though it makes him weaker, it's not like it just makes him just like, oh, I can't fight back. He still can fucking melee rock people when he got Kryptonite on him.
Yes, so he's still a superhuman.
He's a god. So this
He's not a superhuman.
No, when he gets the Kryptonite, his
Superman
power
isn't
gets.
even human.
That's no,
He's
but
an alien.
when he gets that Kryptonite though, it basically weakens him down to like human or superhuman levels depending on what happens.
Well, whatever race
it
he
also
is.
depends on how long he's exposed to it.
Like I said, depending on what happens,
Yeah,
they always write it differently.
How was he put into the situation to where they were forced?
How did they knock him out?
No,
How did they restrain him?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Because like he's Clark Kent. They didn't capture him as Superman. He's Clark Kent, but still.
That doesn't matter. That's not how it works. He's always Superman.
It was just the torture Kozlov showed me what it was like to be truly without power.
He's just a freak is what this sounds like, dude. He fucking it was in this situation. I'm 100% sure if they don't explain it in a way that he was already gimped by Kryptonite somehow or something, and he ended up in this situation and just chose to not do anything about it. Like he could have. When he's right there, he could have literally stood up, melted that guy's brains out of his eye sockets, and then proceeded to beat everyone in that room effortlessly.
Literally flicked them with his
He wouldn't even need to break the chains off his hands. He could keep them on just for flair, break them off at the end. Like, what is going on here?
This is coming from a non-comic book reader.
Like, literally, this isn't a fan-made comic book. This is someone who hates comic books and hates you, whoever reads it. That's what I feel like.
I feel like everyone at DC needs to be fired, even the top dog needs to be fired.
They need to be fired because they just doing shit to do shit. Y'all heard what they did with Superman's son, I think?
Oh yeah, they made him bi for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah, I
they
did
made
hear about
another
that.
one, Mr. Ray. They made another one that was gay. Vixen. He's gay now.
Who the hell is Vixen?
The one that be dating Green Lantern. Austin
John Stewart, I believe.
Yes.
They
He's
changed.
gay.
Wait, they changed. Whoa.
She's gay now.
She's gay
And
now?
she's a predator. She's a predator.
Why?
Whoa.
Why?
Wait,
Wait,
what?
she's a what?
She's gay and
She's
she's a
lesbian,
predator.
apparently.
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Hold up. Wait, what you mean a predator?
She
Let's
lives
back up.
on the
Forcing
predator.
herself on a girl.
Oh.
Yes.
But why? Why did they do that?
I don't know. Diversity, you know.
That's not
I guess,
That's not
diversity.
diversity. You're
I
being
guess all gay
lazy.
people are predators. I guess that's what they're saying.
Ew. That's not. Jesus.
That's not diversity. That's not how that works.
At worst, you're being lazy. And implying the gay person can transform into predators is kind of a bad assumption or look.
Oh, her? Wait,
Mhm.
why?
Why has nobody gotten on them about this so
Established
far?
character, what the fuck?
Is what I want to know. Nobody's gotten on them about this. Have they? Like,
Oh no, you're okay. Here's the thing. People do get on them, but you remember that I'm not Starfire bullshit?
Oh,
yeah, of
yeah,
course.
I remember.
How could I
What they
forget?
do What they do is they restrict tweets to where only certain people can
That's
respond.
AIDS, dude.
But what they do, they be kicking they motherfucking asses in them quote retweets. And they be beating their asses in them quote retweets. I love that shit.
You know what bothers me a bit
What?
is that they want to get Twitter's attention, but you know that Twitter is not going to read your book. That's why people like us are going off on y'all, attacking y'all, but y'all say we're like being homophobic or racist.
You know,
But
it's
no.
not attacking. It's not attacking. Attacking would be like, oh, just saying the book is shit because it's shit. Okay, I'm not Starfire is shit because it's self-insert, just fanficky bullshit.
Yes.
That's like the story was dog shit. The character is a dog. She's a dog shit character. It was everything about that was dog shit. Who was that made for? No one wanted that. No one liked it. And then when people say, I don't like that, they said, oh, you're just being homophobic. No, the character just sucks dick, and it was a terrible story. I did not like I Am Not Starfire. It was fucking dog shit. Just
I didn't like the betrayal of Cheetah in Wonder
Okay,
Woman.
so I have read the Twitter comments. Apparently, Superman did not stop them to just maintain his cover as a
That's
reporter.
stupid.
He
He could have killed them.
I would have killed them.
No means no.
You didn't really have to kill him. You just could have just flew away or ran away. He didn't have to kill him either.
What do you mean? He could have instantly knocked all of them out and they could have gotten their minds wiped.
No, he could have. No, just
Batman could have wiped their minds.
Oh, no. Okay, how about fuck that? Okay, they said that he got violated every day for 8 months. One of the nights, the first night after they quote unquote violated him, he could have been like, "Oh fuck this."
Yes.
Just broke it out.
Yes.
And they wouldn't have known how it got out. No one would put together, "Oh, maybe he's Superman." That wouldn't make sense. They were just like, "Oh, he escaped somehow." He could have done that. But no, they just was like, yeah, let's just put Superman in prison for 8 months and just get him violated, even though he's the man of fucking steel.
Yes. The comments only make it worse. They point out the glaring inconsistencies in the stories.
People try to defend this because it does not make sense in any context. In no context does it make sense to where, like, okay, maybe if it was a being like Darkseid or Brainiac, but no, this is just some regular, everyday, normal person.
This should be Superman's before breakfast fucking crime stopped.
Dude, he can do this half blind and drunk.
Yes.
Playing the story.
Yes. Like.
We need Homelander. Or
yeah, Homelander would have fixed that real quick.
Homelander would have checked them real fucking quick. And like, that's what y'all want to do? I got you. Because the thing is, okay, we know Superman isn't a murderer, but he's killed before.
Yes.
It's not like
he had, unless he had to.
Before. He
Yes.
when if someone violated.
But even just knocking them out in like self-defense and being like, "Hey, somebody come get me. I'm trying not to have my cover broken. I escaped."
Who is this for? You asked a good question. Who is this for? I'm just trying to think about it. Who the fuck is this for?
The weirdos
He's
that
not.
wanted it, they'd be like, "Oh, Superman,
Yeah, who wanted
Superman's
that?
all powerful. Let's cut
What
him
the
down."
fuck?
I don't know. I'm reading some Twitter comments, and there are people who are like, "I like this content."
Yeah, but
they're
that
not.
they can't be the
Why?
majority. There's no way they're the majority. There's no possible way.
What Superman
Even if you
fan-
hate Superman, you don't want some fucked up shit like that to just be happening.
Tell me,
No.
what fan of comics just says, you know what? Like, I'm a Marvel fan. What if I would never just sit up and say one day, you know what? I want Spider-Man to get sent to prison and violated every day.
No, that's like fucking superhero.
That's
What are you
like
talking about?
stomping on your character and spitting on them, running them through the dirt.
What characters recently though?
Just
Yes.
know your place, trash.
Like it's betraying their fucking. That's what we're saying, people. For some of you who might not get it, we're not talking about really any of the characters or Superman being bad on their own. We're saying the writing is making this.
Just
writing.
nobody
Yes,
asked
like,
for
I
that
just
right.
know.
don't him that much. He doesn't deserve this.
Like it. Okay, stories don't always have to have a good ending or whatnot, but
We
if-
didn't
if-
ask for that.
it has to make sense in some way. This doesn't make sense. Not to Superman's character as a whole. Even if you're trying to be slightly different with Superman, I'm pretty sure none of the versions of Superman would be letting that happen.
No, none of them. Superman wouldn't just be like, "To keep my cover here, I must get my cheeks clapped."
Like,
for
what
8
is
months,
what
every
is really
day.
the worst price of having your cover blown? Honestly, like what?
Let me
What's
tell
the
you one of
worst
my
thing to
favorite-
happen? At the end of the day, you're still Superman.
Let me tell you a good Superman comic. A good Superman comic. It just, they just like, you know what? We're gonna make a nice comic for Superman. This comic was about Superman going to like another planet to save this little girl who was kidnapped by aliens. He flew all the way across the galaxy, went to this planet, Millie rocked the aliens, and flew her all the way back to Earth. And it was so wholesome because she was like, whatever you need, tell me, I'll answer any question. And it was just it was just a good comic because it shows Superman being Superman.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the good story. But
This
this,
manga, this I have a good panel. Like this, like she was like suicidal and she's about to jump, and Superman just came in. Like, hey, I know your doctor is late, but he really cares. So like, I forgot what it's called, but it's really sweet though.
They make a lot of good they have made a lot of good and wholesome Superman comics, and they can do it. But now they're just like, you know what? Fuck
They're
him.
hiring anybody from Twitter. Oh, you're a good writer. Come on. Writer.
They literally hire people from Twitter, and that's just not right.
And that's what I'm saying. Even if, because being a non-comic reader and not really a non-fan, somebody who's just like not really like, I'll end up listening to like a Superman comic, like somebody read it out like on a whim and just like dive into the lore on something here and there, but I'm not like really a fan like that. I just like good stories, and Ray knows how cultured I am. I like to fucking acquire knowledge. I like the story. That's what does it for me.
Somebody said
stories poor.
Superman's deadliest enemy and greatest weakness, his own publisher.
Yes. No, the heroes never beat the publishers.
They can never beat the publisher.
Except Deadpool. He could probably do that.
Even he has his limitations. He can't become fucking real and stop them.
Like, I like Deadpool, but even he wouldn't be able to stop this bullshit. Like, I was, because like, and y'all know, since we're on DC, they're trying to restart the entire DC universe, like all the movies. They're trying to erase them.
Why?
Let me go back and get it. Because I saw what y'all doing that for.
But that's a bad idea. They should.
The Snyder Cut's my favorite.
You said what?
Oh, I said I love this.
Okay.
You shouldn't do that. It's stupid.
I'm trying to. They're trying to reboot it.
Well, why?
They're trying to erase the Snyderverse, even though people fucking love that for whatever reason. And
the what verse?
Snyderverse.
They're trying to erase the Snyderverse because you remember like they had the Batman movie, the Batman versus Superman, and then the Justice League, and then you remember when we came all together and we watched the Snyder's cut of Justice League, Mr. J?
Did that happen?
Yes, yeah. we got together and watched the Snyder cut together.
Dude,
that
seems...
It was really good. I watched it like 3 times.
It was like a 3-hour movie because everyone. I'm not even that. I'm not that much of a fan of DC. I like DC.
I love DC more than I do like Marvel.
I like Marvel more. I ain't gonna cap.
I'm starting to depart from both ways now because the direction they're going.
It's just getting bullshit. But they're trying to soft erase it, and I saw this. I'm trying to find it. Where they're trying to erase it, and then here it is. Okay. They're trying to drop Batman and Superman in favor of Supergirl, Batgirl, Wonder Woman, and Black Canary.
But why? The only one that's good is Black Canary.
You said what?
The only one that's good is Black Canary.
Well, my question is.
It depends what Batgirl. Are we talking about Barbara Gordon?
But regardless of that, my question is, you cannot have Batgirl without Batman. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Same thing with Supergirl. You can't have Supergirl without Superman. The only one that makes sense is Wonder Woman.
Yes, he's part of the DC Trinity, so it makes
Black
sense.
Canary is technically part of the Batman universe.
You mean like the Bat family? Aren't her and Green Arrow like a couple though?
Yes.
They are. It's just she's in that universe. Like what I'm saying is she came up when like Penguin and stuff were like criminals and everything like that.
But it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't. I'm confused as to why they're trying to drop Batman and Superman. The people. First off, they've made too many Batman and Superman movies. No, I'm lying. They've rebooted it too much. And then they finally had something set that they were going forward with. But now they're gonna reboot it again.
I don't get that either.
Just to do Batgirl, Supergirl, and Wonder Woman, and Black Canary. But it just
that will be forever stupid.
You know what's crazy? It's not even Kara Zor-El. It's another Supergirl from a different universe. I'm like, what's wrong with bringing Kara Zor-El? She was the first Supergirl.
Wait, that's dumb. Wait, so you bring in some random... Okay.
You gentlemen will excuse me for just a moment.
So now...
I have to pee.
Okay. But this is just stupid. What are they... Who asked for this? People wanted another fucking, People wanted to see Darkseid coming in the DCU. In the fucking Snyder Cut, he was such a badass. Why are they getting rid of it? That actually upsets me. Bring Supergirl to replace the Man of Steel as the new Superman of Earth? That doesn't make sense. A rumor off of that is like...
Yeesh, man.
This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. None of this... I'm repeating it, but this doesn't make sense.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, people are still loving it. I don't see how people are loving this decision making or riding the train. Then people are like, give DC a chance.
It's crazy though, because
we still haven't got Man of Steel 2. We still haven't seen Brainiac. So why do I need to give DC a chance? What?
I'm waiting for Brainiac. I want to see Gorilla Grodd. Well, Gorilla Grodd is in the Flash TV show.
Alright, I am back.
I mean, they've been doing... I will say, they've been... In Marvel, they've kind of... It seems like they're trying to fix things a little bit. At least.
In Marvel Comics? No.
They fixed She-Hulk. They fucked her up and they fixed her.
That's just the tip of the iceberg, Michael.
Oh, you
That's
see
just the
Summer
tip of the
Girl.
iceberg.
Okay, well, I mean, what else has gone on in fucking Marvel? Because I've just... I've turned away from the comics because it's just really been upsetting me. Every time I see something, I'm like, why would you do this? This doesn't make sense.
Well, let me put my hand on your shoulder. We're going to get introduced to Miss Marvel in the MCU, America Chavez, Ruby Williams, all these other terrible characters that was in selling back in the day. We're not even going to get even before
Captain Marvel was a
No, we're not even getting
dog shit movie.
Ghost Rider.
So
bad. It was bad.
So Marvel is just as bad as DC.
It's not worse.
I will say,
not worse.
Spider-Man, this fucking Spider-Man, he's been doing well these past few years. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think they won't fuck.
They've been on a hot streak. People have been unanimously agreeing. Spider-Man has been fucking slapping.
No, Spider-Man has been on a really good hot streak.
And they rebooted it, and it's crazy. They rebooted it twice, and it's like, Spider-Man's still actually doing all right. And it's like, hold on, that last Spider-Man movie kind of hit different. What the fuck?
It was really good, and that's
that last Spider-Man movie.
They're supposed to make I think a Disney Plus show called. It's like Spider-Man.
Oh, dude, you know it's doing good when it's getting on Disney Plus.
Honestly.
That's the cash cow.
Marvel's Disney Plus shows have been sucking lately.
Look,
hey, whoa!
Look,
hold on.
You ain't even gotta like them, because I guarantee you, there's about several million other people that's just watching it.
Okay, wait. Which
gross income?
Which Disney Plus Marvel shows suck right now, Mr. Astronaut? I want to know.
No, they don't suck. They start off good, and the ending just fizzles out.
Which
WandaVision.
How did that?
Hawkeye, stupid. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I haven't watched WandaVision.
Oh, okay, well, pause. I really liked Falcon and Winter Soldier from start to finish. I thought it was really good.
WandaVision was good until they just kind of...
What do you mean?
We thought we were going to get Quicksilver back. Their kids.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Wait.
It's basically one big advertisement for Multiverse of Madness. That's what it was.
Baby.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's just them kind of opening the series. I mean, it's them trying to open up the shit that happened. I mean, also, okay, I'm gonna say Loki was okay, but also I think what they did was really stupid. Some of it didn't make sense.
I mean, what?
I'd say that. what other fucking Disney Plus shows do you say that aren't good right now?
Hawkeye. They brought in Kingpin from Daredevil, and he did nothing with him.
I mean, it was okay. Wait. Oh my God. What do you mean? Okay. I'm trying to gather myself. What do you mean they did nothing with him?
I haven't watched it.
I'd like you to explain because I understand what they would. I'd like you to explain at least
I
what
just
you mean.
thinking more from Kingpin. All right, I was told about Daredevil on Netflix, and he did pretty much nothing.
Well, this is how they were introducing them back into the MCU. Quick spoiler alert, because have y'all seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet?
I have. It's all good.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, quick spoiler alert. Let's be fair. You say they did nothing with Kingpin. They didn't do anything with Daredevil and Spider-Man No Way Home. They're just introducing them to the MCU. That's what they're trying to do because people were confused on if these characters were in the MCU because they were Netflix shows. But now this is them this is them confirming that they're a part of the stories now, which is why they brought in Kingpin, and it made sense why they did what they did with him. I get what you're saying, but no, it makes sense why he was in only one episode, and why it was just why what happened.
Yeah, this has happened before in a lot of shows in the past. It's a common technique they use.
Yeah, what they're doing it's not bad. They're doing this for a reason. I do understand what you're saying, but you gotta think of it from a storytelling perspective, from them trying to build a universe.
Yeah. It's like, well, without that first little teaser, you don't even understand why any of this is happening. The shit's just happening.
So yeah, I do again. And anything else y'all got to say about this shit though? How about nostalgic? Because I know you have a lot to say about comics. Anything you want to say about comics and like problems that you have and stuff that you advice to make it better?
Okay, here, Flip. I know you guys are very optimistic about the MCU future. That's good. I don't attack people for opinions, but to me, I am very I wouldn't say I'm pessimistic. I'm more worried. I'm just worried because the writing, the writing might be not good. Second, there be some political issues. Y'all may not see it from a comic book person perspective, but I see what they're doing. Because I was worried because at Comic-Con 2019, they said they're going to focus on, diversity and inclusion. I don't have a problem with diversity. It's just they're going to force it down your throat. Like I said, you may not see it, but I see it.
No. We talked about this last time. We talked about this last time.
I do see it.
Yeah, I'd say you don't have to. Definitely, you don't have to be a comic book fan to realize it, and a lot of non-comic book fans have realized it.
So the thing, there's
Been pretty vocal about that.
You can be diverse and inclusive without forcing it down people's throat. There's a way to do it, but they don't know how to do that. Like, have y'all seen High Guardian Spice?
No.
Oh god, yes, that was amazing. The backlash was hilarious.
High Guardian Spice is not how you are diverse and inclusive. They did that show fucking terribly.
You know the pirate sites you watch it on? They didn't even have it. It was so bad, pirates didn't want it.
Fucking Jesus.
It was a Crunchyroll. It's a Crunchyroll exclusive, and they're like, oh, this is gonna be such a good show. Oh, it's gonna be so diverse, so that it's fucking dog shit because they were trying to push a point, but the way they did it made it seem like the way they tried to. It's like they treated the viewers like children.
Not even children. Brain dead children be more like it.
Like the way they tried to do it, they treated you like children, and it was just kind of stupid. And again, I'll watch some of it and I'll say I'm not doing this shit. The entire what I saw that I was just like, this is stupid. They just made man bad because man. That was like one of the big things about Hawkeye and Spice that I was like, this is stupid. These people, It just seemed like they didn't know how the fuck to write the characters, and a lot of the male characters were just bad because they were men, and I was like, this is stupid. We can watch it after this if y'all want. We can watch it.
Christ, no.
No.
I
No.
don't watch that.
I don't get paid enough OT from this job to
I
do
haven't
that.
been a masochist in a while, so.
And I'm happy to have people who like comics in the MCU, but I'm still a little worried because, like they said, the writing's terrible, or some of their writings be not good. For example, I felt for the nostalgia bait at Spider-Man. It was entertaining. The writing was terrible. Spider-Man is not an idiot. Why did they make him an idiot? And why did they make Doctor
I didn't like that about the
Strange
movie either.
an idiot?
That movie shouldn't have happened if he just kept his mouth shut.
So I'm like, after Thanos, after dying, y'all are still acting like idiots. Y'all not matured? Not matured enough? So I was just like, okay, this writing is not good. It's entertaining, but the writing was not it. And I was so mad when I came home, like I wanted to tear everything off my wall because I'm like, oh, I don't know why I fell for the trick. God damn it. And I was telling everybody, I even told Ray that, yo, the MCU, it's gonna be like Star Wars. It's gonna be the next Star Wars.
They fucked Star Wars up so. They fucked Star Wars up so. I really hate how they did Finn's. I'm sorry, this is a tangent. I hate how they did Finn's character.
Yeah, understandable. He had a character arc, but kind of didn't like it.
Finn had such a good character arc, and they cucked him just to make Rey. Oh, she's just the most powerful Jedi, and logically, Rey she shouldn't be as strong as she is. It doesn't make sense. She just.
Can we talk about how Rey could not possibly be a Skywalker because it is not a title? It is literally a family name.
I remember at the end of the movie when she was like, "Oh, I'm Rey Skywalker." I was like, "Fuck you, you're not Rey Skywalker. Play the Palpatine name, you useless bitch."
Jesus
You
Christ.
stupid fucking orphan.
I do not like Rey as a character because they fucked her all the way up. They could have a lot of people try to say, "Oh, Rey is so strong," and it makes sense. Let's remember this: Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one.
Yes.
He got really fucking rocked in his first fight against Count Dooku.
Yes.
That's very true.
Anakin Skywalker got his ass.
He could have died in that fight.
Anakin got his ass beat by several people, and he is the chosen one. He was the one meant to balance out the Force, and we have seen how strong Anakin is.
Yes.
Well, the reason that Anakin fell to the dark side was because even though he was the chosen one, they still refused to use him. And they were like, yeah, you're chosen and everything, but nah, we'll pass.
Oh, Mace Windu was kind of a dick.
Yes.
I blame Mace Windu for Anakin falling. He was
Mace
an asshole.
Windu definitely was a dick.
What?
But wait, I'm sorry. Well, finish what you were saying, nostalgic. I apologize. I just fuck Star Wars.
It's fine, but yes, like I'm happy that y'all were you're happy to see everybody come back from Spider-Man. Me, I was like, they're gonna get is it either demasculized or dehumanized by either a female counterpart or somebody who's a female? And that's just how I see it. Like, honestly, it's cool that he came back, Matt Murdock, but I'm not excited for him to be in the MCU.
Honestly, the only one I'm excited about is Venom.
There's not really much of a way you can fuck Venom up. I'm not gonna lie.
Very true. Even as what was her name, Anne or something? She was like the female Venom. She still did a great job.
Look, I'm just saying, people have been saying that about Spider-Man for years, and it's finally taken us until now to get back on track.
And also, here's the thing that I've also really been confused about. Why do they want to make Spider-Man gay so bad?
I don't know. You know what? Peter Parker's got gay vibes. Hell yeah. Peter Parker's hella got gay vibes.
They just can't make him.
But
no, they can't just do it, but
a lot of non-fans have said, "Oh, Peter Spider-Man should be gay," but the thing is, why?
Yeah, there's no.
well, yeah, why?
There's
Why?
no reason for
My
even
question-
Stan Lee, who created.
My Spider-Man is a cis straight white male, and that's all he is.
There's nothing wrong with him being a cis. I like Spider-Man.
It's just the way they cast him and the way that he was drawn. He does have the body of a twink, and I understand.
Yes.
why.
Like, yes. Like, I kind of get it. That's what I'm saying. I kind of get it, right? Because
get it, but
you
he was
look
just
at Spider-Man and it's like, ooh.
He looks like a bottom, basically.
And he's kind of always, he's got those special boys in his life for each incarnation.
Spider-Man's real flexible and agile. Ain't go cap.
Most of them got cheeks.
Oh yes.
Would that be a power bottom if he were gay? But there's no reason for him to.
Yeah,
be
there's
gay.
no reason. He's on the straight and narrow.
He's just a well-built man.
Yes.
But
He's just a fucking Spider-Man.
About the Superman thing, and going back for a second, what I think they're doing, why Superman got violated in prison, is I think they're trying to demasculate and dehumanize him and try to replace him with his son, the gay Superman, just
Yes.
because I think they're trying to do that.
Just so more people would be accepting of a gay Superman.
And the thing is, you can do it. Here's the thing. You can do
Well,
it.
there's a lot of people speculating on whether he actually got violated in that way because
You see
even
the
though he
face
said
he
they
It
did
is
things
heavily
to me,
implied.
he
Do
didn't.
you
He
see the
didn't.
face he made? That is a face of pure pain and ecstasy all mixed in one.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard to
yes, but
mistake
at the
that
same
face.
time,
You cannot explain that face with. Tell me, give me one reason I would make a face like that unless I was getting something shoved in my ass or shoving something in someone's ass. Tell me a reason I would make a face like that.
I
Like,
don't
that
know,
face
man.
does indicate either penetration or release.
Exactly. There is no way they can write around that. And if they try to, they can go fuck themselves.
You gotta do some crazy mental gymnastics to say what he said and then be like, nah, it's not that.
If you didn't torture-
No, it's not that.
That's not a face you make when you're getting tortured. That's
And
a
also, he could have just said, I was tortured. They didn't
did
even have to say, they assaulted me. They did things to me. He went into detail. They did things to me. Made me watch him. That's subtext. You're alluding to it.
It's very much subtext, but people are just like, I just don't see it. I'm like, but
Yeah, they don't see it because they don't
How?
want to see it. They're stupid.
Like, well, what
They
else
really
can you
don't
get from
know
him?
the shit.
He could have
They
just
let
said they
shit
beat
fuck
me.
it.
They beat me up for 8 months straight. That would have
Yeah.
immediately, like,
but instead he was like, they did things to me. They made me watch his face.
That people and the people trying to argue that didn't happen, they are the reason comics suck dick right now, because they want to let shit like that slide.
You're just like, hold up. Wait a minute.
You can continue to subject about Marvel, but yeah, that's why I thought they were trying to do that to Superman.
I would say this. I am trying my best to not focus or pay attention to them, because it's a marketing thing they're doing. They're basically just to piss people off and target them and saying, oh look, we made these people mad. We made the right people mad because we made their favorite character gay. So I be trying my best not to do that, but it's so hard because in another universe they made Batman and Superman marry each other for God knows what. I don't know why. And I'm
I don't
like,
think I like that.
they're not married. They're their relationship is like brothers. They're basically like brothers. So
Martha's.
Everyone, they have fan fiction and everything, but the fact that the fan fiction leaks into the goddamn actual comics, it lets you know who's writing this shit.
yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh my god, Superman and Batman are married. Yes, queen. And I'm like, no,
Dan would be
they're literally
turning
brothers. They're like brothers.
Is turning in his grave right now.
Everybody's starting in their
Man,
graves.
everybody's doing fucking cartwheels in their graves
It doesn't
while violently vomiting.
It doesn't make sense. Ooh. Remember that thing we were talking about the other day, nostalgic, on Themyscira?
Oh, don't even bring that sin up. Oh my goodness. Well, do what you gotta do. Say it.
Oh, it's just the way they try to represent. I don't like it. They do it wrong. Because you can, okay. It's no way for me to say this and not sound like a dickhead, which is why I don't like bringing these topics up, because then immediately you'll get called like, oh, you hate, you're homophobic, and it's like, no, bitch. Here's what why don't they have? Because they have a lot of gay characters already. Why don't they just
bring them out?
Yeah, why do they make the characters?
Why are they trying to force
or make new ones?
Characters that are not conventionally
Just make
gay?
new ones.
Yeah, why not do that? Like, why do they want Spider-Man to be gay? Why not just make another character, and they just so happen to be gay? Why is that?
Actually reminds me.
It's like if they want another feminine version of something, they already have Gwenpool, they already have Spider-Gwen, everything like that.
Established characters.
So it's just like, you already have the feminine versions of it.
But they're just like, yeah, make Spider-Man gay, but why?
But why? There's no reason.
Like, why is fucking what did they do? I think it was one of the Batman comics, one of the Robins.
Either it was Tim Drake or no, it wasn't Jason Todd. I think it was Tim Drake.
Made him quote unquote bisexual, but now he's just gay. He's gay, and they made it to where in the comic, off screen, he broke up with his girlfriend and got with some random twink kid. And I was like, well, what was the point of this? It's not. That wasn't necessary.
You know, I did find it weird that they hurried up in age Superman's son just to be gay. And I'm like, well, when I first saw him, he was a kid. How the hell did he age so fast?
Oh yeah, they trying to immediately. They're trying to replace Superman. I told you.
It's really gross.
I don't understand why they're trying to rewrite the DC universe.
Marvel. Do you know that they have a group in Marvel? Not a group. They have a
duo.
No, they have a group in Marvel. That's a group. But I remember one of the characters' name. Two of the characters' name. One of them is Safe Space.
Oh my god, I remember that. They got laughed on the face of the earth.
It's Safe Space and let me see. I gotta look up the comic because it's so stupid. Safe Space and Snowflake. They made two characters and named them Safe Space and Snowflake to try to be like, oh, they try to like laugh at the quote unquote trolls, and they made these characters, and almost immediately they got removed because I was like, who the fuck is this for? Nobody wants to see these bitch ass characters.
Oh, Ray, when you saying that they can't fuck up Venom, I mean, they did it with Superman, so.
That's what I'm saying. These are characters that you cut them out once, and that one cutout lasts you for eternity.
No one is safe. I'll just say that no one is safe.
I'm gonna send y'all the fucking. I'm gonna send the picture of a Safe Space and Snowflake. And
is it one blue and pink?
Yes, yeah, it is the blue and pink.
Terrible. I make better characters than them.
I'm gonna send it in general so y'all can see how they look.
Why would you do such a thing?
Look at those characters. These are supposed to be Marvel superheroes.
Why would you do that?
Which one is the
Christian
one?
server? I remember these people.
Who asked for this? No one asked for this.
I remember you sent these a long time ago.
They literally got laughed off of Twitter. Trailblazer? I'm looking at the different characters. Why did they do this? Why did they do this? It's so stupid. Yeah, the New Warriors. Didn't that just suck dick? No one read the comic. It was shit. Didn't it get canceled?
I think it was canceled.
Good. Piece of shit. I remember I saw this interview with this stupid bitch who was in the Marvel comics. And she is a stupid bitch. I'm just being honest. She was like, "Oh, if you don't like the comics, don't read them." And months later, she's like, "Yeah, no one's buying comics. I don't know why." And I was like, "Oh, I bet you don't know why, you dumb bitch. Maybe it's because what you're making is stupid."
Oh, Ray, I have another thing to say. Why I'm not excited about the MCU's future. One of the producers of the MCU saying that X-Men is so outdated, and we're gonna change that. So I'm like,
Excuse me?
I know what you're
No.
talking about. I know what you're talking about. I fucking hate that shit. They
It
said
was-
that X-Men isn't inclusive enough.
What do you mean? How?
But it definitely is.
It is.
No, it's not inclusive enough. What did they say they were gonna change him to? No. Ooh. And they
I don't
also
think-
changed the Punisher's logo because
But
We-
the X-Men have a brand new show of God, I forget what the show is called.
The Gifted.
Yeah, they're rebooting the X-Men cartoon from
It's
the 90s.
I think it's called The Gifted or something like that or something. But there's already a new show out, and I'm just like, but it's all inclusive. You know, you have gay characters, you have characters with different
Yeah, X-Men is the
powers.
most diverse team.
Yeah, X-Men is the most diverse.
Yeah.
I like them, but this is what they said. Marvel reportedly may rename the X-Men to be more gender inclusive.
There's an
But
X-Force.
what are
What
you
is the
talking
point?
about?
There's the
More
X-Force,
gender
fuck you.
inclusive.
Oh my god, it's so.
More gender inclusive. How?
Storm is like the forefront of the X-Men. A woman in
Storm,
charge.
Jean
Women in
Grey.
charge.
Like the forefront. I fucking love her. She's awesome.
I don't understand how it's not inclusive.
They have the X-Men. They have the X-Force. Like, just fuck. Just fuck.
Especially Psylocke.
Like,
I
at this
love
point,
Psylocke.
they're doing it just to make people mad, and I just ignore them at this point.
But you can't really ignore it when it's happening to the stuff you love the most.
I know it's hard. Don't get me wrong.
We clearly got to find a new hobby.
Honestly,
No, I don't want a new hobby. I want them to get out of my thing.
They're gonna drop the men from the X-Men. What are they gonna make? They already have the X-Force. What do you want?
As
What?
much as I want them to get fired, it's look like it's not going to happen. So that's when, like, let me just find a new hobby or just make my own stuff.
They said that Marvel tried to turn Loki gender fluid. That's not true. Loki is gender fluid, even in the fucking Norse
Loki's in the
in Norse
mythology.
mythology.
Yes.
Is he asexual?
He's always
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
fluid.
He's just gender fluid.
pansexual.
He's
Yeah,
just
he's gender fluid and he's pansexual.
He literally turned
Into a horse
in
to
a
get
female.
fucked by another horse
Yes.
and had a
He turned
baby.
into a female horse to get fucked, to have a child. Also, he turned into a wolf, like a female wolf. Like, are you
That's
kidding
the
me?
thing. And here's the
Sounds
thing,
like he's a sick freak to me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that's the thing.
Why is he going that far?
People say, oh, why don't y'all make these characters? Loki is a fucking canonically gender fluid character, and he's pansexual, so fuck you.
And
And no one
Deadpool
bats
too.
an eye at it because that's just Loki.
That's who Loki always has been.
He's just always been like that, but you don't have to turn X-Men to fucking.
It's just like people. It's the new people who are new to like comics and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, they're just saying whatever. But it's like you don't. These are the people who I guess used to bully people like us in high school who are just getting into it, and they're like, well, it should be like this and this and this, and I'm like,
No, it should not.
but you don't even know anything about comics or superheroes or even mythological wars. So like,
Harley Quinn and fucking Poison Ivy are like the perfect gay relationship. Fuck
Yes.
y'all. Fuck off. They're like the forefront of gay relationships.
I'm
You know
sorry,
what?
but you can't say that the X-Men is just
You know,
not.
they
female
made
inclusive.
Wolverine a cuck in one of the comics.
What do you
What?
mean?
Or it was something
What?
like they
Huh?
had Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey on the moon, and I don't remember what exactly. I'm trying to remember what happened. I know it had to do with like Wolverine watching Cyclops fuck Jean Grey or something like that, and I was like, this ain't right.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Let me say.
Not
I'm gonna say.
okay.
I gotta make
Why
sure
didn't he close his eyes or walk away or something? What the fuck was going on
Or
there?
kick some gravity rocks.
Like what?
Oh. No.
Doing?
Oh no. No, what they did. Oh, this doesn't even make sense because Wolverine and Cyclops hate each other. They put them in a polyamorous relationship.
What?
Oh, that doesn't make sense either. Hold on.
Asking that what?
Wolverine and Cyclops hate each other.
That would be good.
Just doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
Wolverine and Cyclops hate each other because they're both in love with Jean Grey.
But it says that it's hinting that Wolverine and Cyclops have sex with each other. No.
First of all, it wouldn't be Wolverine and Cyclops having sex with each other. Wolverine would definitely dominate the shit out of Scott Summers.
That's true.
Yeah,
I knew he was gonna be.
Yeah, he's taking cheeks.
He is. He's such a twink. But when did this happen? What the? I have a picture of Wolverine hugging Cyclops and Jean Grey with a case of beer.
That's not. No. I just don't understand why people are like trying to force beliefs on things that just don't even happen in the comics.
This doesn't make. This is funny. This is actually really funny.
Ray, I do have a question about Hawkeye.
What about it?
If I'm an assassin and I'm going to kill Mr. J and you're like his apprentice, why are we friends?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. That did not make sense.
What?
It did not make sense how they had the Black Widow be friends with Kate Bishop. I didn't understand that.
And you're supposed I'm supposed to be a master assassin, and I'm just telling this random person my business.
You know,
all of that.
What they did not make sense. I'm not gonna lie. I was confused. I was like, wait a second. Why is she being friends with him when she's trying to kill Hawkeye? It doesn't make sense to me.
You see what I mean? I'm not hating. I'm just worried about the writing.
It don't make sense. I'm not gonna lie. Oof. We got Ooh shit.
Yeah.
We got like 2 minutes. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left.
Dang, girl.
Wow. And that hour came by quick.
We just talked about comics the entire time. I wanted to actually add some gaming shit into it too, but hey, this is fun.
I was gonna say, it's near the end.
Yeah, we got but fuck, I can't believe they've just been fucking shut up in comics lately.
I'm sure there are some Animal Crossing noises in the background for me.
Ma'am?
I've been playing Animal Crossing the entire time.
I see. I've been sitting here.
I've been playing Payday 2.
Yeah, I actually fucked up in the part of the stream where I didn't mute my mic, but I muted myself on Discord, so I have to take that out. But then I found out I can mute myself on OBS, and it'll just mute me out of the recording, and I can. And it doesn't pick up in the recording.
What if I said something fucked up? Could you stop that?
No. I could, right? But I have to turn. Everybody's audio would be gone if I did that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I could just right click on you in Discord and server mute you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll keep that ready, man. I'll keep my fucking trigger figure ready.
Alright, but we should start wrapping up here.
Yeah, go ahead and close the sauce.
We haven't even say a Happy New Year. Happy.
Yeah, happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Hopefully, 2022 does things differently than 2021.
Hopefully, you hear a lot of us in 2022, right?
2022 people, if you're out there listening, if someone does you wrong and you hurt their feelings later on in life, good. Don't let them play with you like that.
I agree. But
hopefully you'll be hearing from us more in 2022. Yeah, hopefully the world won't be spiraling into chaos.
Hopefully people, the CDC done already fucked up the COVID fucking
Look, let's not talk about that.
And again, if you want to see some cool content on some video games, go over to twitch.tv/HighKingSerenity.
Now, what did I say about the plug? I plugged you in the beginning, and I'm just gonna say that. In the description below, you're going to find everybody's links. So go check them out. Go give their pages a view. Maybe even follow and subscribe if the feeling hits you. But
that's time.
This is just about the end of our podcast. Thank you all for coming out and just listening with us, being willing to, and enrich yourself in this conversation, this riveting dialogue. And we hope that next time you can join us with your wonderful glasses of Yorkshine, ready to listen with us again. Thank you. See ya.
Later.